I'm going to have to probably look for another job. We're both servers at PJ Clark's down near the Trade Center, so we're probably going to have to look for other work too.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm an au pair, so I don't have to pay rent. I live with a family, so that helps a lot.
There are many factors to the high cost of living in New York City, right? Taxes, the real estate, people that are living here. Look at these people just walking by. There's so many people in New York City, right? So how do they do it? Despite all of that, people still live here, and there's also many benefits to living in New York City, and I can tell you as a New Yorker, there are a lot of them. Hi, I'm Jacque, and today we're here in Central Park, and we're gonna ask New Yorkers two things. Why? One, do you love living in New York City? And two, what kind of tips do you have for New Yorkers or non-New Yorkers that are trying to live here? Let's figure it out, right? Jacque back again, and today I have...
I'm Eric.
I got Raphael.
Pleasure to meet you both.
Likewise.
Hey, we're here in Central Park, and today I have...
Melissa.
Melissa, I'm Jacque.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure. What part or what borough do you live in?
I live in the Upper East Side, but I'm an au pair, so I live with the family, and I take care of the kids. So.
Do you like it here?
Yeah, it's really nice, yeah. Hopefully I can live here. But...
Why do you like it here?
I like that there's always something to do here. I'm from France, from a small town, so there's nothing to do. The only thing it gets cold here.
Yes,
in the winter, really cold, but that's the only issue.
How do you afford living here? I think you kind of spoke on it earlier.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm an au pair, so I don't have to pay rent. I live with a family, so that helps a lot. All the money I earn, which is we have 300 per week, I don't have to pay rent, I don't have to pay for food, so it's just for me, so... Yeah, it's much easier to live because New York is super expensive.
I live in Queens.
Do you love it?
No, because my shit flooded.
What do you hate about the city?
I feel like there's a lot of mental health issues here that are unresolved. There's just people that are just out and about in the street. Just, you never know, you could get pushed in front of the subway, or just a lot of vagrancy that's unresolved. And I feel like with this unfortunate new migration situation, it's going to affect all of us in the near future with our taxpayer money.
Speaking on being a New Yorker, how do you survive in New York? What tips can you give other people?
How do you survive in New York? I always like to say, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere in life. Everyone's their main character, everyone's their main side hustles. I'm gonna have to probably look for another job. We're both servers at PJ Clark's down near the Trade Center, so we're probably gonna have to look for other work to afford the city. So you gotta do what you gotta do to make it. I'm gonna try to do finance probably in the near future.
So since we're asking about finances, right, we gotta ask everybody, what is your worst financial regret?
What I've spent money on that I regret. Oh, good question. I tend to be careful with what I pay for, and usually I like what I'm buying. So I don't know. I don't think I have regrets. And
other side of the question, what is your best financial decision you made?
I went on a trip to Utah not so long ago. It was a bit expensive, but I do not regret that.
I think it's a very great environment. Definitely. I think it's all about because they basically familiarize you into the restaurant and into the clientele spectrum of being a server, which is pretty nice. So your servers are your friends, your bartenders are your friends, your managers are pretty cool. It's a cool place to work at. Like he mentioned, definitely you will need another job.
If you were to give financial advice to someone in their 20s, what would you say?
I'm not the best at the financial advice because I also tend to spend my money anyway. But I'd say I don't know, money comes back. So have fun, do things you want to do.
For a younger generation and audience out there, and for yourself, what would you tell your younger self about finances going forward?
I invested through COVID because I would have made so much through GME, through AMC. If I knew what I knew now, I'd be much richer. Always have savings for at least 6 months because you never know what's going to happen.
Me, I think one of the things that definitely helped me survive in New York is credit. I started my credit at 18 when you're supposed to. And definitely get familiarized with how to build your credit on all three departments. If you want to call them bureaus, departments, I call them, all three.
Money takers.
Exactly. But at the same time, it's definitely I recommend credit, because credit will literally save your life whenever you really need it, and you might not have the money, but somebody else will have that money and you can definitely pay it off.
Hey, thanks for watching the video. If you ever need extra cash, try Pawns.app. It is an online passive income source app that users can use to generate paid surveys, complete them. Along with that, you can share your unused internet connection, and that's gonna generate you guys cash. I'm talking hard-earned big bucks, $166 a month, which equivalates to annually $2,000 a month. And I'd love to have that in my pocket. oh, you know what, actually I can. Just download the app right now and you can actually experience that. It's 100% legitimate and safe for all. So once again, thank you for watching the video. If you want to see more, hit the like, hit the bell, subscribe, and watch our videos up here. Enjoy, y'all. Take care.